So very good evening all of you. So
Good evening, sir.
so the last class we already discussed about the constructor. What is the meant by a constructor? What are the rules for the constructors? Uh, Next, what is the types of constructors is already discussed. Now today we will discuss about the topic is. So what are the topics? What are the topics are covered? That is the only types of constructor. One more concept is already covered. What is the topic? Constructor overloading. I think constructor overloading is already completed. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So what is meant by a constructor overloading?
With the same class and method name with a different parameters is called.
Yes, that is the overloading means the same type of constructor name, different types of parameters you can pass. That is called as a constructor overloading. So now today class we can discuss about the concept. So related to our second unit, what is the topic is here we already discussed the what is meant by a constructor. The constructor concept is completed and overloading the constructors and types of constructors is already discussed. Now today in this class I maximum cover the nested classes and final keyword can applicable for the variables and methods and classes. And the next one is the passing the parameters, that is the call by value and call by reference. Later we can discuss about this keyword. The maximum I will cover the nested classes and final keyword for the variables and methods and constructors. So let us discuss about that the topics, and today agenda is. So what is a nested class? Can anyone please tell me what is a nested class? The nested class is nothing but the class within the class is called as a nested class. The class within the class is called as a nested class. The nested classes are supported from the Java 1.1 version. Initially the Java initial versions are not supported these nested classes. So from the version of Java 1.1 onwards, the nested classes concept can be introduced. So here the nested classes can be defined, the class within the class. One class is an outer class, one class is an inner class. The outer class, the inner class is a member of outer class. So that is the class within the class is called as a nested class. So already you are already know what are the how many types of variables are there? How many types of variables are there?
Instance variables, static variables.
Yes, there is a three types of variables are there: instance variables, local variables, and the next one is called as static variables, are also called as class variables. Suppose if you are define the class is a, that if suppose the class name can be taken. If you taken as, suppose I want to take an example point of view, let us go to the concept in the programming point of view. So just wait. Are you visible my presentation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is meant by a nested class? First of all, I will discuss an example point of view. So Sublime text editor can be open. How to define the class? Suppose class name can be taken. A is my outer class. Now the class within the class is called as a nested class. This is the A is an outer class here, B is an inner class here. So the class within the class is called as a nested class concept. So these concepts are supported from the version of 1.1 Java 1.1 onwards. Nowadays you can use the Java 12 versions above, all are supported the nested class concepts. So here if you want to take this example here, A is an outer class, B is my inner class. If you access the, suppose I want to take the variable is int A is my variable. Here the variable is a local to the class B. Suppose if you want to access the variable A, you want to take the permission from the outer class, then we can take the permission from the class B, then only we can access the variable A. So means we can create an object for the outer class, then the outer class cannot be accessed the inside the inner class data. That is very important point to remember the nested class concept. If you have to implement the nested class concept, here this is an inner class. The inner class data is not visible to the outer class. Inner class data cannot be visible to the outer class. So if the B can access the data A, but A can access the data A, so you can create an object for the B, then only we can access by using A to B, then B to A variable can be accessed. So here, is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
I want to take a small
Yes, sir.
example for the nested class concept. So the student data can be taken. Suppose here, are you visible my code, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is my class name?
Person.
What is my class name?
Person. Person, sir.
So person is my class name. So what is the personal details? What are the data for the persons? Age of the person and the name of the person is the two variables can be taken here. So now what is this? Can anyone please tell me? According to the concept point of view, this is an inner class. This is an inner class. Here the outer class is a person is a outer class. So details is can be taken as an inner class. Now these two are the instance variables or it is a static variables. Girls, already the topic is over. Yes, exactly. This is age and name is instance variables. So what is meant by instance variable? Inside the class and outside of the method. So without any static keyword, that will be treated as an instance variables. Now here the person is a outer class. Here the class details can be taken as inner class. This class consists of one method is there. How to define the method? That is the return type, that is the access modifier, return type and method name. So here the public is my access specifier, void is my return type, then show details is nothing but the method name. Now just we can print the what are the variables are here defined inside the outer class. The age and name can be printed simply. So this is the inner class, this is an outer class. Now the public void show is related to inner class or outer class? So this method is related to the person and this method is related to the details. Try to understand here. So what is the members of details class? Here the show details is a members of the details class. Here the show method can be is a member of person class. It is an outer class method. This is an inner class method. That is the point to observe here. So try to remember that this person cannot directly access the details class. So means the show details directly is not possible by using the outer class. So that's why you can create an object for the inner class. So how can you create an object for the class? Class name, object name equals to new class name. So here we can create an object for inner class or outer class. Here we can create an object for inner class or outer class.
Inner class.
So what is the reason? So the person cannot be directly access the show details method. So you need to create an object for this one, then only you can take the permission from the details class. That is indirectly it is you can take the permission from the details class. So that's why you can create an object for inner class inside this method. So once we can create an object for this one, then d.showDetails means the compiler automatically jump to here. Then we can access the age of the person and the name of the person can be displayed as an output. I hope everyone is clear.
Yes, sir.
So the person member variables is nothing but the one class is there and the two variables are there. One method is there, normal method is there, one main method is there. But here try to remember that what is the inner class members? only one method, that is show method, show details. The show details is not directly accessed, so you can create an object for the inner class, then only you can access these inside data. So here public void show, then you can create an object for the inner class within the method, then d dot show, then automatically access the person age and name. Now I want to execute this program without main. It is possible. It is possible or not possible?
No. Possible, sir.
So it is impossible. That's why you can create a one method here. I want to create a one main method. How to create a main method is already know, public static void main string out. Now you can create an object for outer class or inner class. Yes, if you create an object for the outer class, then automatically execute the inner class. So that's why you can create an object for the, what is my outer class? Person is my class name, P is my object name, new, person is a constructor. Now what is the age of the person can be assigned? How can you access by using the object? P dot age equals to some value can be given, P dot name equals to some name is given. Now I want to access the show details. How can you access? The show details can be available in show. Are you understand or not? The show details are available in inner class. These data can be accessed by using this method. So that's why you can create you can call the object dot show. Then automatically the compiler can check what is that, d dot show can automatically execute. So d dot show is available in the inner class, and the age of the person and name of the person can be displayed directly. I hope everyone is clear about this one.
Yes, sir.
Anybody having any doubts regarding this one? So try to remember that first of all, what is meant by a nested class. So the class within the class is called as a nested class. Here here you can take an as, suppose if you want to hide this one, I want to hide this one, and I want to hide this one. So what is the outer class here? What is my outer class here? Person is my outer class. Now in this class we can define the inner class. Now try to remember the point here. We can't access inner class data directly by using the outer class. So that's why you can take the help of, so you can define which method can be defined inside the details class.
Show details, sir.
Show details. In the show details, what you are printed? Just you can print the age of the person, just you can print the name of the person.
Name of the person.
So that is available inside the class. That is the inner class data consists of only one method is available. That simply we can display the age of the person and name of the person. Now these data cannot be directly accessed. That's why you can take by the help of one method of the outer class. What is my outer class? Void show method is a member of outer class person. Now you can create an object for the details in this method. Then we can directly access object name dot inside the method. Then you can create an object for the outer class in the main method, and then we can access it. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Having any doubts? Girls, having any doubts? Suppose if you run this program, so cmd is my console, just open my console, then cd space my folder is available on my desktop, cd space today class is my folder name, and cd space my topic is nested class. Now java c, what is my program name? What is my class name? What is my class name? Person is my class name. So that's why person.java. The compiler can check whether there is any errors, warnings, no errors, no warnings. Java space up person. Now what is the age of the person? Whatever the data can be mentioned here. So here directly call p is an outer class object, then p dot show means it directly go to line number 13. Then line number 13 consists of object of inner class is available, that is the, so D is an object for the inner class. In the inner class there is a show details method is available, that will be called by using the d dot show details. Then the compiler can automatically jump from line number 16 to line number 7. In the line number 7 there is a two statement print statements are available here. One is age, another one is name. Here indirectly age is given is 25, is a printed as an output, and the name is Surya, that name can be displayed as an output. So this is about the nested class. Is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the nested class? Now tell me. So the class within the class is called as a nested class. The class within the class is called as a nested class. So what is the properties of nested class here? Here the inner class data cannot be directly accessed by using the outer class object. So you can create an object for inner class, then only we can access the outer class object. Is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
So this is the first topic. What is the topic name? Nested class. What is the next topic name? What is your expected next topic? Final keyword. The next topic is final classes and final methods. But generally in the first unit final keyword is also available in the first unit, right? Girls, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you visible my PPT?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now try to remember that the final is a very important keyword in the Java. The most of the in the Java, the security can be provided by using the final keyword. Once we can given the final keyword to the particular variable or particular method or particular class, that class or variable or method cannot be changed. If you add any code after the final keyword, the data, that whatever the newly added data is not considered as a program. So that's why the final keyword is very important in Java. So the final keyword can applicable for the variables, and the final keyword can also applicable for the, here the final keyword can applicable the variables, and final keyword can applicable for the methods, and final keyword can also apply to the classes. So here the what are the advantage of final keyword? First of all, what is the advantage of final keyword? The final keyword can assign, suppose how to declare the variable. Suppose data type is a integer is my data type, a is my variable name. Now yes, having any doubt? Yes, here this is a data type, this is a variable name. Before you can use the, now what is the syntax? The first concept is to declare the constant values, by using the final keyword. Now before the data type you can use the final keyword here. So the before the data type you can write the final keyword. That is the first point. Now second one is called as by using the final keyword, the method overriding is not possible. What is the overloading? What is the overriding? This is very important concept. So what is the difference between the overloading and overriding? So overloading concept is already know, same function name with different types of parameters. Yes, exactly. So the same function name with different types of parameters, that is called as overload. Coming to the override means your parents and child consists of same method name, same return type, everything is same, then it will be treated as an override. So that is the point is very important. The overriding concept is implemented by using the inheritance. Your parent can having the mobile, and you child can also having the same mobile, same company name, everything is same, then that will be treated as an overriding. But the overloading means same function name with different types of parameters, that will be treated as an overloading. This concept is comes under the one of the best object oriented principle is called as a polymorphism. Polymorphism means one name, many forms.
One name, many forms.
One name, many forms. Cycle is a vehicle, scooter is a vehicle, bus is a vehicle. But the properties of bus is different, the properties of car is different, the properties of bicycle is different. But all are same name, that is called as a vehicle. Like that, you can take so many number of example. Tiger is an animal, cat is an animal, but the properties of cat is different, the properties of tiger is different. So that is the polymorphism can be implemented in two ways. One is a method overloading, another one is method overriding. So can you, anyone please tell me what is the types of polymorphisms? Two types of polymorphisms are there. What are the two types? Exactly, that static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism. Static polymorphism is also called as a compile time polymorphism. The compile time polymorphism can be implemented by based upon the function overloading or method overloading concept. Coming to the dynamic polymorphism can be implemented by using a method overwriting. So that's why here the very important point to remember, if you apply the final keyword to the method, that method cannot be override. That is very, very important. To avoid the method overriding, we can apply the final keyword to the particular method. Let us take example. Each and every point can explain with example, don't worry. So the final keyword can applicable for the variables that will be treated as a create a constants. The final keyword can applicable for the methods that will be treated as an that is a method, avoiding the method overriding. And the final keyword can also apply for the classes, that is avoid the inheritance concept. So these are the three important features of final keyword. So one is for the variables, one is for the method, one is for the classes. So let us take the first statement is I want to explain the example point of view. The final with variables. What is the first concept is final with variables. So when the variable is defined with final keyword, that will be treated as a constant. That constant value cannot be changed or cannot be modified. That is very, very important. Final is the most secured and powerful keyword. Once we can give the final keyword to the particular variable, that variable cannot be, the variable value cannot be modified. It is fixed value. That is nothing but the variable defined with final keyword allows only one time assignment. It cannot be modified. It is only one time assignment. If you change the value, the compiler automatically generate the error. So is it clear for the first point, final keyword with variable? Suppose what is the syntax for the declaring the constant value? Final is a keyword here. You can take the data type is int, float, or basic data types can be taken. You can take the variable names a, b, c. You can give the any value 20, 30, 40. Suppose if you are taken like your C language, what is the symbolic constants rule? The symbolic constants must be written in capital letters, right? Symbolic constants you can hash define. So you can write the symbolic constant is pi. You can take 3.14. So like that, this is a preprocessor directive. Hash include and hash define is a preprocessor directive. So the symbolic constants can be written in capital letters. Like that, if you write a constants in Python also, constants in Java also, you can take the capital letters. So now let us take an example here. Are you visible on my screen? Girls, are you visible on my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, how to create a class?
Yes, sir.
How to create a class? Class name is final variable example here. So here public static void main string aux. I want to define initialize one variable, that is int a is equal to 10. Now according to the concept is final keyword is assigned, and that is before the data type. So final int a is equal to 20. Now if you print this value, the output is exactly printed as 10, no problem. But after this line, what you are doing, a is equal to 100.
100.
Is it modified?
It cannot modify, sir.
Why? What is the reason?
Since we use final can't be modified.
That is the final keyword speciality is once we can fix the one time assignment. So the finally we can fix that is a value is not modified any number of times. That is one time assignment is already fixed. So if you try to change this 10 is replaced with 100, the system automatically generate the final variables cannot be modified. What is the error name? What is my error name? Here try. So if you run this code, what is the error? Final variables example. What is the variable here? The final local variable may already has been assigned. What is my error? So once we can one time assignment is done, that value cannot be modified. I hope first point is clear. The final keyword with variables, it is used to create a constant variables or constants are created by using the final keyword. It is a one time assignment, and once we can initialize the value with final keyword, the value cannot be modified. So it is already fixed. Is it clear? First one is clear.
Yes, sir.
Final variable is clear, all of you. So this is another example. Area of the circle. Can you anyone please tell me what is the formula for area of the circle?
Pi r square.
Yes, pi r square. The same program can be implemented here. Same program. What is the radius? Radius is a normal variable here, and pi is a final variable here. That is the two types of variables are available in this code. One is normal variable, data type, variable name. But here the pi is a constant variable, that is the once we can give the final keyword, this value cannot be modified. Now I want to take one method here, display method, area. So radius is already defined, that is r equals to 2.3. What is the area of the circle formula? Area is equal to pi r square. Pi is replaced with 3.14 and radius is replaced by 2.3, and after that you can radius 2.3. Finally we can get the output. This is another example for the final variables. Is it clear? What is the second one? The final keyword is applicable for the methods. What is the second concept? Final keyword with the methods. Can you anyone, what is the point you are discussed in the previous slide? If you apply the final keyword to the method, what you are avoiding? To avoid the overriding concept, right? Yes, to avoid the method overriding concept. What is meant by a method overriding? Can anyone please tell me?
Same parent. Same method. For both parent and child, sir.
Very good. So the parent class and child class consists of same method name, same return type, and same type of parameters are available. Then it will be treated as an overriding concept. Let us explain first overriding on example, then we can apply it. But how to apply the final keyword to the method? Already know what is the syntax for declaring the method? Return type, method name, parameter list, and body of the method. Now you can apply the final keyword before the, already know what is the syntax for function declaration? Return type, function name, parameter list. So that is the function. Similarly here, object oriented, the method is replaced the function is replaced with method. So you can apply the final keyword to this method. This is the basic syntax. First of all, you can apply the final keyword to the method. What is the advantage here? To avoid the overriding. Let us take an example. What is meant by an overriding? Are you visible my code?
Yes, sir.
So here the what is meant by an overriding? Overriding means The parent class, here the parent class name is a parent class. The child can take a child class name can be taken as child class. The parent and child class consists of same return type, same method name and same type of parameters. Then it will be treated as a method overriding. Is it clear all of you? So now try to remember that. I want to take the parent class here. The parent class consists of one variable here, that is initializing the variable int number is equals to 10. Now one method is available, void show data. Now generally it is in a simple message can be displayed. This is a parent class method. That message can be displayed as a first statement. Now you can print the 10 value by using the parent class. Now what is the inheritance syntax? What is the inheritance syntax? Class, child class name, extends is a keyword, parent class name. So now according to this example, what is my parent class name here? Parent class is a parent class name. Now I want to take one class name, that is child class. Suppose if you want to take a child class name is a child class, extends from what is my parent class, that is the parent class. Now what is the overriding here? What is overriding? Parent consists of same method name, child can also having the same method name. Are you observe the parent class and child class both are having the same function name, same return type, same type of parameters, right? Just we can change the message. This is the parent class method, this is a inside the child class method. If you print the number now in the inheritance you can create an object for the parent or child. You can so here one is a the more than one class is available here. This is yeah parent. If you create a parent, if you try to remember that is wrong answer. Reverse engineering is not possible. Why? Because if the parent can, the child can access all the properties of your parent, but even single parent cannot be except from the child. It is not possible. So if you are taken as a real-time example, your parents, you can access all the properties of your parents. That is possible. But your parents is not accepted. That is expect from you any properties. You are well settled. That is only they are expecting. Like that in the inheritance, all the child classes are access the properties from the parent, but even though single property cannot be expect from the child to parent. That is the point to remember. Now if you access all the child class properties by using the child only is possible. The parent cannot be access the child class properties. That is the point to remember. Inheritance property is what is meant by inheritance? It is a code reusability. Your parent can give the ground floor property. You can add the new property to the existing property, the first floor. Like that, the child can access all the properties of your parent, and you can add your own property also. Now you can create an object for the child, means it can access the parent class property as well as child properties. Is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Now you can create an object for child only. Now you can create an object for child only. So that's why you can create a one class name, public static void main. So you can create an object for parent class first of all. So how to create an object? Class name, object name equals to new class.
New class name.
Now here the parent class method is show data and the child class also same method name. Now which method? The compiler can confuse. Parent class method can be executed or child class can be executed. That is the concept is called as an overriding. The compiler can generate the ambiguity. The ambiguity means it is a duplication. So here try to remember that the parent class having the same method name and the child can also having the same method name. Now if you create an object for the parent, it can be access the child class method or it can access the parent class method. The compiler can confuse the state is called as an ambiguity state, that is the called as an overriding concept. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
to avoid this ambiguity, to avoid this overwriting concept by using the final keyword, right?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me anyone, what is the to avoid this ambiguity, what is the next step what is the which keyword is applied?
Fine.
Final keyword. The parent class method before you can give the final keyword, then we can automatically separate the child class method is separated and parent class method is separated. I hope everyone can understand what is the second point. The final keyword is applied to the method. So if you apply it to the method to avoid the method overriding concept. I hope everyone can understand what is meant by a method overriding. Clear? Girls, clear what is method overriding? Now coming to the actual concept, I want to take one more example here. The parent consists of, what is the here? Number 10. What you can apply the final keyword before the void show data. Now what is the inheritance syntax? Can anyone please, what is the expected of next slide? Class, child class name extends parent class. Now void show, your parent can also having the show data method and the child can also having the show data method. Then so if you create an object for the child class, if you create an object for the child class, object dot show means the output just only access inside the show data method. The child class data can be acceptable, that is the 10 can be printed. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the third advantage of final keyword? Final keyword is applicable for the variables, that is the constant. Second one, the final keyword is applied for the methods. What is the advantage? To avoid the method overriding. The third important point is final is applicable for the classes. To avoid the inheritance.
To avoid inheritance.
To avoid the inheritance means your parent properties are not accessible. Try to restrict the child. Then you can give the parent class before class keyword before you can apply the final. Then the child cannot be access your parent properties. Suppose your parent is there, you are the child. Suppose what according to the inheritance point of view, all the properties of your parent you can directly access. There is no restriction. But if you are use the final keyword to your parent class, then the child cannot be access the properties of parent. I hope everyone is clear about the final for classes. Clear? Yes?
sir.
Now I want to take an example now. So class, so the before example is same example here. What is my class name here? What is my class name? Parent class. But try to remember that this is very important. Final with classes means when a class defined with final keyword, it cannot be extended by another class. Means inheritance is not supported. So here the parent class, the variable name can be initialized with 10. Show data, here the value is printed as 10. This is your parent class. But try to remember that the final keyword is applied to the parent class. Parent class. Now child can define any method, there is as your wish. Now you can create a main class, public static void main. If you create an object for the child class, now you can, if you access the child with parent, or the system can generate the error. In this program, try to access, the child can access the parent properties, the compiler can generate the error, or you can get the output. No, output is not getting. Why? Because it is an error message can be displayed. The finally only the parent class is fixed. This data is not accessed by any other class. That is the point here, you already defined here. It cannot be extended by another class. This class is final. This class data is not accessed by any other classes. If you try to access the final class data, the compiler automatically generate the error. Is it clear, all of you? Girls, is it clear, all of you? Are you there? Nobody is answering my question. How many of there?
Yes, sir.
So 39 members are there. Hello, please open your videos.